So once upon a time, my best friend and I decided to go for a trip to Monaco. We made it a weekend trip from Friday until Monday. So on Friday, this trip was in September 2018, so it's been 2 years ago. So we took an early flight at 7 a.m. and we arrived in Monaco at 9 a.m. So this is when the Wahala started. So we arrived at the airport safely. I think it was a 1 hour and 30 minute or 2 hour flight to Monaco. But we arrived in Nice airport because Monaco doesn't have an airport. So you land in Nice and then you take the bus to Monaco. Safely arrived in Nice, we went to the security check. So I went first, I presented my passport and I was out within 1 minute. So then my best friend needed to present her passport too. So I was waiting. I think I waited like 2 minutes and I didn't quite understood why it took that long. So then I turn around and I look and suddenly I see one of the security lady closing the gate. So I asked her like, "Excuse me, madam, but why are you closing the gate? Is there anything wrong?" She said, yes, because your friend doesn't have her passport or ID with her. She only has her driving license. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, how could she travel with her driving license? It didn't make any sense. I'm like, no. But the gate is closed, so now I was like, what is going on? And I was kind of, so I started to getting nervous a little bit, And then it didn't take another 2 minutes, and then she came out. They opened up the gate, and I asked her like, how could you travel with your driving license? She said, well, I have my passport with me, but the guy was only asking for my passport, and I was telling him that I've been informed that traveling with my driving license won't make any problem. I said, so all this time you have your passport with you, but you're trying to discuss with this security man what you know and what he knows, and why didn't you just show your passport and get out of there? She said, yeah, I could, but I just needed to make something clear. I was like, girl, you made it clear, but you need to make a little bit of sense before to make your point clear. But anyway, we came out the security check clean. So we make our road to go to take the bus to Monaco. And when we arrived at Nice airport, it was 9 a.m., 9:30. I think it was 9 a.m. So, and then we took the bus to Monaco. It was, I think, a 2-hour bus, something like that, because we arrived at Monaco around 11:30. So the bus took us to Menton station. That's where our apartment was. From Menton to Monaco is like 20 to 30 minutes driving by bus, because you don't want to stay in Monaco city. It is very expensive, so we decided to stay some mile away from Monaco city itself. We arrived safely in Menton. During our road to Menton, we passed through Monaco, and it was so beautiful, exactly like it was showing on the picture and video. So then we knew we were in the right bus. So we arrived at Menton Central Station, and we were starving, and we didn't know where the apartment was, so we needed to search it through Google to find it. So we were starving. We only had some croissant at the airport, so that was not enough, and it was very early when we ate. So at Menton there was a cafeteria near the central station, so we decided to just sit there, and it was around 11:30. So we decided to just sit there and have some croissant and hot chocolate like French people do. So we did so. It was 11:30, and so we decided to just sit there and have something to eat and then go check in. So we did that for just 30 minutes. We sit down for just 30 minutes and have our hot chocolate and croissant, and it was delicious. Like when French people make croissant or bread, it just tastes differently. It tastes magnifique, period. So after our brunch, we walked to the apartment. It was not far from the cafeteria. I think it was less than 10-minute walking distance. Yes, it was less than 10 minutes. So we arrived at the apartment, and it was closed. The lobby was closed. The reception lobby, whatever you want to call it, was closed. So there was an opening hour there, and it said we are open from 9 until 12 p.m. and then we open again from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. So we were like, dang, if we knew that they would close at 12 p.m., then we would have checked in first before having our breakfast. But we didn't know that. I guess we didn't pay attention, we didn't wait. I was the one who booked the trip, so I should read the opening hour more carefully. I didn't even know that they had an opening hours. I didn't know. So then we were outside, and we were kind of tired because we had an early flight. So that means we were up since 5 a.m. So, but thank God there was one of the guests that was staying at the apartment who was leaving. So when they had a kind of the gate, I would call it a gate. No, not the gate, the door. So when the door opened, and they let us in, so we could wait at the lounge until the receptionist arrived. So it was 3 p.m. One of the receptionists arrived. We checked in. We went to our apartment. It was a very cozy apartment, small, with a bathroom slash restroom, a small kitchen. Let's say a kitchenette. I don't know if you call it that, kitchenette. To have a balcony, so that was nice. Our view was not perfect, but at least you have a balcony, you know. So then we rest a little bit, and after that we went to go do our grocery. We had dinner, and then it was 6 p.m. and we decided, instead of staying inside the entire evening, let's just go outside and see how Monaco looks like, and just like discover the place a little bit. So we took the bus to Monaco. We just sat in the bus and it was nice. We chat, but there was something that was off. Like the driver took another road, and we was like questioning ourselves, like, why didn't he take the same road that we took, the bus that we took from the airport to Menton? We drove through Monaco City, but this man was taking another road, like you know that kind of road that you don't see any houses, you only see road and mountain. It was that kind of road he took. But we thought, like, well, maybe this place have multiple roads. Let's just wait. I mean, we saw on the display that it was going to Monaco. So 30 minutes passed, we were still not in Monaco, and our view were getting very scary, like very scary. I was sitting next to the window, so I could see the rocks and the water, like the sea. And this man was driving like he wanted to go to the toilet so badly. And I was so scared because, like I said, my seat was next to the window. So every time this man was taking the corner, when I looked through the window, I could directly see the rocks, and the sea. You know how scary it is? It feels like you will fall. I was like that. My best friend was laughing at me, like she was laughing that hard that she even started crying, just crying from laugh. I was so scared. I was cursing like, man, don't drive like this. And I couldn't see. It was the scariest thing ever. I don't know if I have like this kind of fear of high, but there is a level of highness. Can you say that? A level of highness? No, I don't think you can say that. But there is a level when you're just scared of the height. I don't know what it is, but I was so scared. It just looked so scary. Like you think like if this man like make one mistake, the bus will like down there. You know, like in the movie, like the bus like slide into something and then he go like this. Never mind. That's all that thing is going to my mind. But and then 40 minutes pass. The bus stop. Everybody is going out. I was like, so I asked one of the passenger like, is this the end station? I think I asked her like, is this Monaco City? She said, no, this is not Monaco City. This is Etze. I was like, Etze? She said, yeah. I said, oh my God. So I turned around to my best friend. I said, we are not in Monaco, because I speak French and my best friend doesn't speak French. So most of them don't speak English. So I was just translator to my best friend. So I told her like, we are in Etze, we are not in Monaco. So this is me going to the driver and asking him like, is this Monaco? He said, no, this is not Monaco, this is Etze. I said, oh my God. So I started to explain in French that we stepped into the wrong bus. How can we get back to Monaco? He said, he just like replied to me, I don't know. That's not up to me. This is my end stop and this is where my bus stop. I'm going home now. I was like, okay, is there any chance that you can help us going back to Monaco of Menton? He said, no. This is my end stop. I'm going home. My shift is done. I was like, okay. And then he proposed, he told us we can go to a cafeteria that is like 300 meters from the station of Etze, and then ask them to call a driver, like a taxi for us to go back to Menton. So I started. So when I heard the word taxi, oh, you're kidding? Taxi, taxi in Monaco? I don't have that money. I don't have that money to spend on taxi. And the thing it was 40 minutes. We drove 14 minutes. 40 minutes. You know, when you take the taxi to your destination, that will last you 40 minutes. That is a lot of money. So that didn't sit well, and we didn't went out with a lot of money. We just took 25 euros because we just wanted to go and see Monaco, just see the distance and see how it is, so we can plan our day better. So we didn't take a lot of money. So I just told him, okay, thank you, sir, thank you, have a good day, or have a good evening, bye bye. So this is my best friend and I. We walked to this place and we was talking like, oh my god, that this is happening on our first day here in Monaco. So we are walking to the cafeteria. On my right there are a bunch of old people, like people of age. They were just sitting there and having a good time, and on my left there was this young couple and one man sitting around there and having something to drink. So this is my best friend and I. We walked toward them, and out of nothing, I started to hear someone scream, a woman voice screaming, "The witches are coming! Au secours!" Like, I'm gonna say it in French. "Au secours! Les sorciers arrivent! Les sorciers arrivent!" I was like, what? So I just think they just called us witches. She was like, what? Are they mad? I said, I'm very sure I heard this woman call us witches. All those white old people, all of them at the same time turn around like this. Let me try it. Like that. Like they was looking at us. All of them suddenly looking at us. So that's when my stomach started to like, this is not the right place for us to be. Two black girls being in this small like village. I think it was kind of a village place. It was a place middle of nowhere where no black person come. Like, I think those people never saw black people, or they don't see black people many often. So that's why I think when they see us, they think we are the witches. But anyway, this is my best friend. She's pissed off because this woman called us witch. So we skipped the old people. We went to this young couple and this man. It was a young boy and a young girl. I think they were like in their 20s. They were 19, 20 years old. So I started to speak to them in French, explaining them the situation, and asked them if they could help us calling a taxi. And I also explained that with the phone that I have, we do not have connection over here. Like normally when you are in Europe, you have like Wi-Fi everywhere within the Europe country. But Monaco is an exception. Monaco is not a part of the European Union, if I say it right. Yes, Monaco is not a part of the European Union. So I couldn't call the taxi myself, either my best friend, and we didn't know what taxi to call. So it's better to ask like a local person to call it for us. So the guy was so kind. So he called he was also working for a taxi company. So he called one of his colleagues. And this is my best friend over here. She talked to me. She's telling me in Dutch, like, tell him to call a taxi from a taxi company, not his friend or something like that. So I was looking at her like, how do you want me to tell him that? Like, hey, don't call your best friend, call the taxi company, huh? You know? So I was in shock. I mean, I was not in shock, but it didn't sit well, all the situation that was going on. So I tried to translate what she meant in another word. So I tried to I tell the guys, like, please, any taxi company that is known, call them and ask them the price, like what it will cost. Like, we are two, we only want to know the price. And so he called, and the first taxi driver said that he couldn't. That he is not going to Monaco. And then I said, well, we don't have to go to Monaco anymore. We only want to go to Menton. Just ask them if they can bring us to Menton and ask them the price. And the other taxi driver says, like, it can bring us to Menton, but that will cost us around 100 euros. Around 100 euros. When someone tell you something is around this price, know that it will be more and never less. So I already knew. So I explained it to him, like, please, we only have 25 euro with us, and we do not have anything but that 25th. We only have the 25 euro with us. So he said, well, he can bring us. The only thing is he has a couple of drinks already and he's not allowed to drive. But he can bring us. So I started to explain it to my best friend. She said, no, he cannot bring us. He has alcohol already. I'm like, do you have more than 100 euros to bring us to Monaco or to Menton? He said no. I said, okay, then I don't think we have to discuss this. We have to take the risk. We have to put our fears, our faith into God at this time. So he decided to bring us, him and his girlfriend. So it is we are following them. They say, come. He parks his car somewhere in a parking space. But the thing is, where we were walking, like, the place looked like the Game of Thrones, like city. I don't know. You know, if you watch Game of Thrones, you know how those places look like. It was so left out and so scary. Like, that place was so scary. And this is my best friend. She was trying to film everything. And at the time when I was chatting with this guy, she was messaging her. So she was contacting her sister through WhatsApp. So explaining her what is going on, sending her the location, where we are, in case something happened. You know, she was already thinking very far. Me, I was thinking that far, but I was so scared. We are following this guy, and we never arrived where his car was. And I swear, that place looked so scary, very scary. So then we arrived at his car. This is what my best friend says when she sees the car. So, Vanessa, are we going to drive in this car? It is me looking at her. Do we have any choice? But we didn't have any choice, guys. Oh my God. Oh, these days, every time when I think about that day, I thank God. Like, God, thank you, because the next thing that I'm going to tell you, we enter the car. He has like a two portiere car. Like, you have to go to the front to go to the back. So we sat on the back, we sat behind, and we started driving. He put music very loud. He told me, you like Beyonce? What kind of music do you like? Beyonce? I said, yes, Beyonce. Just put in Beyonce. Yeah. I think it was Crazy in Love. He put this Beyonce song. I think it was Crazy in Love. Yes, so crazy right now. She go. So he was nice. He was very nice. He was very accommodating. He just tried to make us relax because he could see in our eyes that we were not really relaxed. we were very. I was afraid. I have to speak for myself. I was afraid. So he tried to make us relax and say everything will be fine. We're gonna bring you. But the way this guy was driving, oh my God! I don't know if you know the road of Monaco, but Monaco roads are like this. This is how Monaco roads look like. Zig, zag, zig, zag, zig. I don't think you want to. I don't know if you know how it is to drive in those roads and like drive. I think he was driving 130 kilometers per hour. And it was going on the corner with 70 kilometers per hour. So, guess how that feels? This is wheel sitting on the back. When he took the corner, it was like this. Yeah, it was like that. So this is how fast he drove. Normally, it should take us 40 minutes to arrive. But we arrived at Menton within 20 minutes. Like in 20 minutes, we were in Menton. That is how crazy he drove. But thank God, when we arrived in Menton, I pray, Papa God. I say, Papa God, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I gave him all the 25 € we have. I say, thank you, God bless you. So guys, this is the crazy story that we had on our first day in Monaco. It was very frightening to me when those old people called us witches. And the thing is, the woman who called us witches, at the time that we were talking with those guys, she left the building. We didn't saw her anymore. I mean, I didn't pay attention all the time, but she was missing out of nothing. But anyway, it was very nice that those young couple helped us. Not everybody is the same. There are some kind people and some witches people. But we are grateful that he really risked his driving license just to bring us safe home. So we are thankful for him and his girlfriend. But the thing is, I was the one who was scary. My best friend, she was relaxed. Because when he put us, like when we arrived at the central station, I was not relieved yet. I was relieved when we entered our apartment. Then my body started to relax. I said, oh my God, what a day. You know what my best friend said? Were you scared? Were you scared? I was like, girl, don't tell me you weren't scared. She said, no, I wasn't. I mean, what do you think would have happened? I was like, what? I told her, wait, your time will arrive. Now you're not shocked. I think you're shocked. I think the shock will come after, after some few days, because there are people who are not scared at the time itself. Like it take like 1 or 2 days, then they have this adrenaline coming back. But me, I'm scared at the moment. I am scared at the moment, but I was scared. I'm not lying, I was scared. But it was good that she wasn't scared, so she could like calm me down a little bit. So guys, this is the story of our trip to Monaco, and this was I don't want to see it as a bad experience, but it was very scary, like your first time somewhere when you were looking forward to it and your first day just start like that. But it was a good experience, and next time I'm gonna make sure that I'm stepping into the right bus, like asking many people, like, is this the right bus? Is this the right bus? Is this the right bus? So if all of them say yes, then I know I'm good. But I didn't. So I hope you like this story, and Oh, but it was great. Monaco is so beautiful. Menton also, where we were, it was so beautiful, like surrounded by nature like that. It is the best thing ever. And the other thing is that Monaco is only filled with old people who are retiring. Like, it is hard to find like a young person. Yeah, if you want to find young people, maybe when you go to Monaco City, you will see some, but they are all rich, extra rich, richest than the richest, you know. But other than that, Monaco is a great place to be, a great place to see. It's very clean and it is worth. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by liking this video and subscribe. And I will see you next time in the next video. Bye bye. Mwah.